Just feel that bass. Drop. Wait for it. To the back, let me see you go. Up, down, left, right, spin around. Let's go. No lyrics, just living. No talking, just feeling. Turn it up, never down. This is our song now. Keep moving. Beats gone, but the vibe stays. Left side, right side, hands up. We ain't got words, just feel that bass. Left side. Left side, right side, hands up. We ain't got words, just feel that day. Wait for it. Wait for it. Left side. drum hit it like a hard D1. Bassline creeping in the dark then. Snare crack cutting through the crowd, yeah. From the silence to the sound we rise. Hi-hats ticking like city lights. Clap with it, left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight ties, yeah. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up your spine. When it hits, you know it's time. Boom, boom, there we go, go, go. Low and rumbling is so. Hands to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1, let it flip. Da-da-dun-da-dun, bass. Da-da-dun-da-dun, shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Da-da-dun-da-dun, bass. Da-da-dun-da-dun, shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Will it all back, no cake. Just the echo and the bright scintillate reverb. Swimming in the air, we breathe. Hold that breath. Don't you leave us. Say turn it. You say turn it. Turn it. Snare roll clapping like a fever tree. On white light flooding in the laser beam. Kick, clap, snap, then the bass goes boom. Every foot pounding on the floor in the room. Da-da-dun. Can't stop. Ride that way till the very last drop. Low chords humming like thunder. And the lead line singing like Landing Wonder. From zero to a storm and your chest, no words, just sound doing all the rest. One more time from the top, just drums. Boom, boom, boom. Feel it in your lungs. Sing string rising like the sun at dawn when it guts wreck bond. 3, 2, 1, last drop. Drop. Bassline breaking every wall, you bro. No pass, no next to it right now when the track goes silent. Snare crack cutting through the crowd, yeah. From the silence to the sound we rise. Hi-hats ticking like city lights. Clap with it left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight tides. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up your spine. When it hits, you know it's time. There we go. No one rumbling is over. Hands to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1, let it flow. Da-da-dun-da-dun, bass. Da-da-dun-da-dun, shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Da-da-dun-da-dun, bass. Da-da-dun-da-dun, shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Hands up, lights down low. We're gonna build this from nothing. Feel that? Dun dun da dun 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 da dun 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 dun. Yeah, dun dun da da dun dun. Kick drum hitting like a heartbeat one. Bassline creeping in the dark then. Snare crack cutting through the crowd, yeah. From the silence to the sound we rise. Hi-hats ticking like city lights. Clap with it, left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight tides. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up your spine. When it hits your lowest time. Boom, there it goes. Go. Low and rumble in your soul. Hands to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1, let it blow. Da 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 dun da da dun dun. Bass. Da 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 dun da da dun shake. Every heartbeat sings with the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. drums. Boom, boom, boom. Feel it in your lungs. Sing string rising like the sun at dawn when it cuts away gone. 3, 2, 1. Last drop. Da 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 da. Baseline breaking every wall you bum. No past, no next. Only right now on the track go silent. Dun 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 dun. Turn the lights down. Let it breathe. Yeah. Let the kick talk. Let the bass be the preacher. Yeah. Let the kick talk, let the bass be the preacher.
in India.
Yeah, and who brought this East Indian to Africa, South Africa, to Kenya, all those places? Exactly the same Israeli, Caucasian, and this Israeli. And when you go, the Israeli will say they are not Caucasian when everybody is gone. But you can see clearly they are from Poland and all those places. But they are Africans because the Canaan is Africa and Egypt is Africa. I don't know if these people know that you need sunblock. That's why they are the people with the most skin cancer in the sun, melanoma. Real talk.
There is a great
That was brutal, bro. My impression was not even that didn't even scratch the surface of what I just heard. In India, they support this forza. I tweeted saying it's like Modi and Netanyahu hugging is like two fat retarded bitches telling each other exactly.
admiration for Israel's resolve, courage, and achievements. Long before we related to each other as modern states, we were linked by ties.
Oy vey, can you put some subtitles on him? What's this?
And this is what I was saying. These people in East Indian support the enemies of my ancestors and think they will come into Suriname and be one with my people. They must be beyond sick and stupid. Ara? They are stupid. Where I come from, praying to statues is the devil. Maybe but they come from over there. Maybe they know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, man. Let's skip to the next, man. It's ridiculous. Well, I had a party still, but I'm gonna leave this.
Thank you for that question, and thank you also for giving me an opportunity.
This is about the replacement theory. Let's hear it. And this guy is a supposedly Israeli Jew. Yes, this Caucasian is the children from the Bible from Africa, but he's for all white and supremacist in America. What I was saying. The white supremacist is the same Nazi who was having these people in slavery in South America, called Yoda Savannah, Jerusalem at the river. Where is Jerusalem? Israel. Who is the owner of the plantation in America where I come from? Israel. The fuck out. And these guys just look like this Caucasian from Poland, saying they are the people from Canaan, Africa. Just like they are saying now they are the Afrikaner. That's why they were trying to wipe everybody out. If they succeeded the past 200 years to wipe all those so-called Africans out, they would say there were never Africans, black people in Africa. They are the Afrikaner. That's what they're doing, just like they try to do in America. Get the fuck out, man. These people are the fucking caca devil. It's not because I think so. They fought against my people with their children from the plantation for 400 years in the American jungle over there.
Salience.
Thank you, Senator Murphy.
Carl,
and everywhere they tell the same story. We are the children of God and start massacring people. Yeah,
just
the devil you mean.
That you have been nominated for this position and that you've reached.
The crazy thing is, that's why I was saying my people don't consider these people to have culture. Only Negroes do. Yeah, for real, it's not a joke. Only Negroes from the city consider Caucasian to have culture because they are not autonomous, they are slaves. Yeah. My first tweet was in 60-20 because we defeated the colonizer. That's why there is no Caucasian in Suriname till today. What they do is in the background, like bringing the Indians over there to be a buffer against so-called Negroes in the city. And then after that, try to steal everything. Like they trying to do with Kenya right now. Everything is now in the open. We can see the players now who is supporting who. Real talk.
Thank you for that question. And thank you also for giving me an opportunity.
Salience.
Thank you, Senator Murphy.
Carl, I think it's just heartbreaking that you have been nominated for this position and that you've reached a panel before the United States Senate. But I do want to give you a chance to go a little bit deeper in your explanation.
Thank you, Senator Murphy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for appearing here today. Mr. Carl, I think it's just heartbreaking that you have been nominated for this position and that you've reached a panel before the United States Senate. But I do want to give you a chance to go a little bit deeper in your explanations of your personal beliefs. They are directly relevant to your fitness to serve. You already have had some of your statements read to you, but I'd like you to respond to at least a few of them. One of the things you have said is that anti-white discrimination is the most pervasive and politically salient form of racism today.
Exactly. See, the racists are saying that they are being treated and they are being oppressed by people. This is what Tariq Nasheed was fighting for. Now he's green-lighted all these things. That's why I was saying his own race is gonna feel it. That's why he must not come and confuse people who is a slave from plantation and who is a Okano from the jungle of America. Do not confuse it, because the next step is to get these Negroes back into slavery. Because they are possession of the Caucasian and the Israeli. This stupid one. I defeated them. Yeah, let's never confuse that. Because Omar Johnson already admitted being in the army of the regiment of the civil wars. And when I was saying it, everybody was, no man, it's not true. Now it's all out. Like there was no picture of all these things.
So,
yeah.
do you continue to believe that anti-white discrimination is more salient than the discrimination faced today by blacks, Latinos, Muslims, or other American groups?
Well, Senator, thank you for that question. And thank you also for giving me an opportunity to speak at a little bit of length. I haven't necessarily had much opportunity to respond.
I'm going to have at least one more question for you, so I'll give you a minute or two to respond.
Yes. So thanks to the great work of my friend Harmeet Dillon as the Assistant Attorney General of Civil Rights, I actually think that we've done an incredible job in this administration of getting rid of certain policies that discriminate particularly against white Americans, but also in some cases Asian Americans.
Well, just maybe answer my question. Let's rewind, because maybe you'll suggest that everything is fine now. Let's rewind a year ago. A year ago, were white Americans.
And the Asian American he's speaking about is happens to be this Caucasian Israeli and Modi and Aryan. Because they are Aryans, this North Indian. They brought this bleaching cream on the market to become like the Caucasians. That's the real talk, nigga.
The most discriminated against group in the United States. You said it. So
yes. Senator, no, certainly this is my belief. I'm not running away from that. I think that while, of course, all races in different contexts can be subject to really severe discrimination, that when we look at our legal structures, white Americans are often very disfavored in overt ways. We're seeing this in the Small Business Administration, many other places.
So your belief is that white Americans face more discrimination, at least prior to the Trump administration fixing this, than black Americans?
On average, Senator, yes, that's.
And this is the Tucker Carlson standpoint, the Tariq Nasheed standpoint, so-called FBA, erasure theory. When you are the immigrant who try to erase so-called Africans and Native Americans, now you're complaining? Living on bloody land that is not yours.
Correct.
Real talk.
And I'm not running away from that statement at all.
You have made several statements about your worry regarding the erasure of white culture in America. I understand Irish American culture. I understand Italian American culture. I maybe don't understand white culture as well. Tell me the values, the white values that you believed are being erased by the current American government or prior American governments.
Senator, thank you for that question. I would say that it's not, I didn't use the word values, I used the word culture. I think that anytime you have large degrees of mass...
Cultures is value. That's what I'm saying. These people are beyond stupid. I didn't use the word value. Culture, if your culture is not value, then we're not speaking the same language. We're obviously not the same species. That's what I mean with these stupid people. And these people are supposedly smart. Guys like Donald Trump and this Dumbo over here. And it's not, I'm not joking. Where I live here, we don't consider these people to be anything. I only see black Americans bowing down. These people are so smart, man. Yeah. Listen to the stupidity that this stupid one is saying. I did not use the word value. I use culture. Culture represents your value. That's how they know what your value is, by observing your culture, your way, your behavior, your backbone, given to you by your ancestors. Culture is given to you from your ancestors to today. That's what you're claiming America is giving to you by the murderer of the so-called Native Americans and Africans. So I don't understand what these people think they are claiming in Africa or anywhere when you are a bloody murderer. And he is Israeli and Caucasian. Get the fuck out, man.
you're going to have a change. This is my belief. I'm not running away from that. I think that while, of course, all races in different contexts can be subject to really severe discrimination, that when we look at our legal structures, white Americans are often very disfavored in overt ways. We're seeing this in the Small Business Administration, many other places.
So your belief is that white Americans face more discrimination, at least prior to the Trump administration fixing this, than black Americans?
On average, Senator, yes, that's correct, and I'm not running away from that statement at all.
You have made several statements about your worry regarding the erasure of white culture in America. I understand Irish American culture, I understand Italian American culture. I maybe don't understand white culture as well. Tell me the values, the white values that you believed are being erased by the current American government or prior American governments?
Senator, thank you for that question. I would say that it's not, I didn't use the word values, I used the word culture. I think that anytime you have large degrees of mass immigration, you're going to have a change in culture, especially if they're coming from culturally dissimilar backgrounds. And no matter what.
Yeah, that means the value in that country will change. Hence, culture value, exchangeable. And these are the, Senate relation. This is a senator or whatever he is. Yeah, man.
It is. If it were in China, it would be the same thing. If it were in New Guinea, it would be the same thing.
Yeah, but tell me about what that means. I mean, culture is values, right? It's expressions of identity. Tell me what is...
Exactly. These people are stupid. This guy even have to correct this stupid one. That's the level of brain cells that these people have, man. Going around saying that they are intelligent. To whom? That's why I was saying not where I come from. Nigga, I'm from the academy over here, and yeah.
being erased? I mean, give me some examples of what you believe are being erased about white identity. What is white identity to you?
Well, Senator, thank you for that.
Tell me how it's different than other identities.
Senator, I think the question of identity is something that lots of scholars
I guess you can do a sermon on identity, but just tell me how you define white identity and what you think is being erased about white identity.
Senator, it would have, thank you again for the question, and genuinely thank you for finally letting me have a chance to explain some of my comments a little bit. But I would say that, they could be things like going to a certain type of Christian church and that sort of culture, which is very different. I mean, you can all be Christians, right, in a certain environment, but African-American
Christian is a belief. It's something that you personally believe. We don't know if what you say you believe that you really believe it. Jewish is something that you believe. We don't know if what you're saying that you really believe it. Your words mean nothing to somebody like me or my race. That's what we're saying. I believe in God. Yeah. The fuck out.
Might worship differently than Chinese Christians, that might worship differently than white Christians. Of course, sometimes you have multi-ethnic churches, but things like that, certain types of Anglo-derived culture that comes from our history.
Like what?
But you are Jewish, so-called Israeli, so are the so-called Israelis now an Anglo people, Anglo-Saxon from England? Oh, it happens to be that the Anglo-Saxon from England gave you Israel in 1948. Oh, goddamn. Could it be that they are related?
Let me think about this. Senator, I would say if you were to look at the book by one of your former Senate colleagues, Born Fighting, about the sort of Scotch-Irish military culture and certain, pride that went with that, that would be one example. Obviously, you could have sub-elements of that culture. You could have Italians, you could have Irish, and those are in many ways more
but you're worried about white culture. You're not worried about, you're now retreating to ethnic identity. You don't speak about ethnic identity. You speak about white identity. So tell me the values that stitch together white identity and that make it different.
Exactly, because he doesn't know the difference between nationality, ethnicity, and all these things, and race. It's just like that. They are all stupid. That's why here in Europe they will say Americans are stupid. It's not a joke. Here, this guy is speaking about white culture. They explain the white culture. Because if you say as American as apple pie, he would have told you, no, apple pie is Dutch. It's not yours. The land you're walking on is of the Native American, you've said. It's not yours. What are you claiming? Why don't you claim your ancestral deeds that they wiped out and massacred millions of people around the globe? That's your heritage, being a cursed people. Where I come from, this Israeli, all these people are cursed people with their children till end of days, nigga. You stupid. Kill innocent people and think that my God and your God is not the same, yeah? That's the real talk. Maybe your God is saying something different. And when I speak about my God, which is not your God, because your God can never be my God. Because your God is clearly the devil, living on bloody land, stolen goods, saying that it's yours. Get the fuck out, man. Stolen identity.
Than black identity.
Senator, again, thank you
You
for
spent a lot of time talking about this and writing about this.
Yeah,
You should be able to, you're struggling with this, but you should be fairly easily, I would assume, able to tell us your thoughts on how white identity is different than other kinds of identity and how it's being erased.
Senator, again, thank you for the question. I'm just trying to be I'm just trying to be very precise. Because I'm here in front of a Senate committee, I would say that the white church is very different than the black church in terms of its tone and style on average. Foodways could often be different.
And those
Music
could be different. And those are being erased.
Music could be different. Well, if you look at the Super Bowl halftime show, which was not in English this year.
So our ability to access white churches or...
Yeah, but America has no national language. Many stupid Americans think that English is their authenticated language or whatever. It's not in your law. You don't have language. You are a slave colony. English is of England, the English crown, who had you in slavery over there. With those so-called bug-broken... these people are stupid, man. They know, yeah. Even kindergarten people would be offended if I compare them to small children. Real talk. Being stupid, man.
Or white music is being erased.
Senator, again, thank you for the question. What I would say is the biggest thing, because actually, contrary to many of the comments that have been shown, racial nationalists have been very, very critical of my work because they correctly say that I'm actually, of course, not a racial nationalist, which I'm not. I'm a civic nationalist.
You see here? He was saying racial nationalist, white supremacist. This is Israeli. That's why I'm showing you this when they come out here saying and Israeli are being discriminated. This is an Israeli saying white supremacy should be the highest thing in America because he is a Caucasian, saying that he's a American and Afrikaner and Judah and all these things, going around being the fucking devil. Do the DNA test. That's what we're saying. What we see here is Caucasian going around lying on everybody, being the devil, because a liar is the devil and the devil is a liar. Real talk.
Concerned with the majority common American culture that we had for some time that through particularly mass immigration, I think has become much more balkanized, and I think that weakens us. And again, I'm not running away from that comment. I'm not apologizing for it.
Well, I'm way over my time. I think you're struggling to answer this question, right? Because underlying your beliefs is a sentiment that white culture is just simply better. That
no,
white people
Senator, I have to
superior.
disagree with that.
But you haven't been able to really coherently answer any of my questions about how you define white culture, how you define the threat that's posed. I appreciate you being very honest that you believe.
It's the same thing when you ask this foundationally bug-broken of Tariq Nasheed crew. What is your original language? What are they erasing that was yours? Everything this black American got come from plantation. Their history starts in plantation. Mine started in beginning of time, before beginning of time. That's the difference. Yeah? We don't make up things. Anything in my video, we don't come and make up things like your ancestors, like the Caucasian here are sick making up things. Because your existence is fake. I know it's fake. Nigga? That's the real talk.
White Americans are subject to greater amounts of discrimination in this country than black Americans. I do not think that's a sentiment that is shared broadly on this committee. It is all what makes you just wildly unqualified to take this post. I'm well over my time. Thank you.
Well, Senator, I do appreciate you letting me actually respond. I genuinely do. So thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
No.
Echoing President Trump, I believe unity rather than diversity.
America, it doesn't matter what our racial makeup is. You believe it matters what the racial makeup of America is.
Senator,
Do you believe it matters, yes or no, what the racial makeup of America is?
Senator, to echo President Trump, I believe
I don't
that
want you
unity
to
rather
echo
than diversity.
President Trump. I want you to answer my question, yes or no. Does it matter what the racial makeup of America is?
Senator, I'll stand on my comment. Thank you.
What's your comment? Answer the question, yes or no.
Echoing President Trump, I believe unity rather than diversity is a strength.
So you have a problem if America grew to be more Latinos than white people?
Senator, the individual group is not important. This is a
Then
cross-societal.
then what do you mean when you say that you believe in the Great Replacement theory?
Senator, thank you for
Tara, there we have it again. Tucker Carlson, they are replacing us. Era Tariq Nasheed, they are replacing us. We are being erased. And I'm saying, nigga, you are the invader. Is it your land? If it was your land like those people in South Africa and you complained, nobody would say anything because it's your land. Yeah, if the South Africans say the Afrikaners need to leave, it's because they came there and slaughtered their ancestors, living on bloody land. They have the right to do so. If America is of the Native Americans, they have the right to complain. Not some bug-broken so-called Black Americans or whatever you wanna call yourself. Yeah, that's real talk. The Africans we know in America are called Africans from America. That's what we know. We don't know no FBA. And they are erasing us. They are replacing us. Okay, fix it.
that
Real talk.
question. This refers to the intentional demographic replacement of Europeans in Europe. It was invented by Renaud Camus, who was a French scholar.
You think there's an active effort to, quote unquote, replace Americans right now?
Senator, I think the Democratic Party, through its immigration policies, has certainly shown signs of that.
And I don't understand that. So you are saying that if more Americans are Black or Latino Americans, that somehow weakens America because it puts whites in a minority.
Senator, I never said anything like that, nor do I actually believe that. I want to be very clear that regardless of country, if people generally share more in common, that's a
Can I
strength.
read you what you've said? Because
And this guy is a Israeli. Let's get that clear. Yeah, with those who are coming out here saying they are being marginalized. That's why I was like, what are you doing? Real talk. Yeah, it's just a Caucasian guy saying he's Afrikaner, he's Amerikaner, he's Jewish. All these things going around, lying around the globe. Everything they just steal it and say, our God gave it to us. We are the children of the book. Okay, prove it that you are the children of the book. That you was in 2,000 years, son. 2,000 years ago, son, in Canaan in Africa, because Africa is Canaan, and Canaan is Africa, Egypt is Africa. Maybe you didn't know. Yeah, real talk.
it sounds like this. You said the Great Replacement is real, and they are going to try to make you pay for it. Who is they?
Senator, thank you for that question. I simply don't know from you reading that one isolated comment.
So this is the problem. You make the most incendiary comments that you admit that you regret about Jews, about Latinos, about blacks. And you sit here and say that you do not have a worldview.
Yeah, but he's a Jew himself. He said it, that he's Jewish. He's an Israeli. He said it. That's why I'm showing you this, so we can see that, yeah, they are on both sides. So-called victim is the accomplice.
That somehow our country is weakened based upon the populations of each. In fact, you say in your writings that it is a threat to the United States of America and create an us versus them. And the only interpretation I can have of us versus them is it's white people against others, which sounds deeply racist to me. That somehow you think our country's greatness depends upon its ethnic diversity as long as white people have more numbers than others. That does not sound like a nation that was founded with the belief that all people are created equal and equal before the eyes of God. It sounds like you...
It never was, otherwise they would not have wiped out the so-called Native Americans and killed many of the so-called Africans. It never was. It was always a lie. That's the real talk. I'ma leave it at that. You've seen it, nigga. America is a fucking racist country with racist people in it. That's what I know. Real talk. Yeah, and how can it be surprising if the plantation was racism till 1960? In 1936, there was people on Curacao still in slavery. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You've seen it, and yeah, man. Oh, I was gonna show this part about Umar Johnson still.
Americans, right?
But
They're laughing at
Willie,
me.
hey
I'm
Willie,
waiting.
life.
I heard a part about Umar Johnson. I think it's
In
this
your
part
delineation,
when he's coming with a
y'all are
new.
offended.
They now have a new name for freedmen. What I was saying in the beginning. Freedmen are those people who was in the army. I was saying fighting in name of the colonizer against my race. Now he claims the name. They were freed in 1863, or you could be freed by going into the jungle, killing Native Americans or so-called Africans in America, where I live. There in Venezuela, Brazil. Even in America, these people were in the regiment. That's why I was like, why are you making Maroon movie when your ancestors are the enemies of my ancestors? You are the child of the colonizer, plantation Negro. That's what we know, with 20 to 30% colonizer blood. How can you come out here and represent me? You live in America where everybody with one drop black blood is mixed. So Obama is allowed to become president. Kamala Harris is allowed to become president because they live in a mixed country. Real talk. Yeah, let's hear it and then I'm gonna leave it at that, man.
How many of you guys are offended? If you're black in America, how many of you are offended by being called American?
Yeah, but American is the one who broke your ancestors. They stole the name, whether it's their name or not their name. Yeah, they are lying about it. But an American, Donald Trump says, is a Caucasian. So if you black American, you are a black Caucasian. But the word black comes from the word Blake also. But that is an contextual. It's too much for many of y'all out here. I can see that you don't have the brain capacity to weigh in many things, man. Yeah, real talk.
That's the question. How many of you are offended by the term American, being called American? If you are African American, how many of you guys are offended? Yeah, I'm not. I don't get it. Why be offended? Like, why be offended? But which one, if you guys had to choose to delineate, and again, if you had to choose in your delineation, which one of these terms would you choose in order to delineate? Which one of these terms would you choose in order to delineate? That's the question. Is it ADOS? Is it FBA? Is it Solon or DAFA? Or are you just okay with being a blackity black American? I'm fine with black American. I'm fine with African American. But I kind of like DAFA. I kind of like DAFA. I'll take DAFA. I'll take DAFA. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like DAFA. But guys, links to the chat room. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome to call in. If you want to add to the conversation, you're more than welcome to call to add to the conversation. Yeah, links in the chat room. But yeah, tell me which one you guys want to be called. All right, listen, you might have a new one. You might have a new name you want to be called. Big Vovo, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, can you hear me, Donnie?
Loud and clear. Yo, you was on your Getro yesterday, your Obama phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my other phone. I don't know. Yeah, I don't, that's crazy though. But you know where I'm at with it. I prefer the term FBA. Black American should be good enough. You know what I mean? African American really should have been good enough. You know what I mean? But we to deny that we're not in this time where people want to cosplay as us. You know what I mean? People want to be us when it's convenient. You know, so we kind of got to play the word game. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, we're the only ones on the planet that's in this position. If I say I'm an African American, well, French Montana can say he's an African American. He's an Arab.
Can he really?
Can he not say that though?
I think French would say he's a Moroccan American before he says African American.
He runs around calling himself the N-word, honest. He's got braids and his Arab with braids. Never seen it. It's the most silliest shit ever.
I mean, but Vovo, a lot of non-black folks run around calling themselves the N-word now.
No, what I'm saying is that we got a history and a culture with it. These guys are just cosplaying us. We're in a position to where people are arguing with us about our heritage. It's the crazy shit. So we got to bring clarity. You know what I mean? Now, that should have really been good enough, but he's an African American. Technically, he's an African American, and you can't deny him that. Nobody can. You know what I mean? Even though we all in the back of our mind know what it means and who we're talking about, but he would be technically an African American.
Mm-hmm.
Black American. Anybody that comes to this country that's so-called dark skinned can say, well, I'm black and I'm an American. I'm in America. Well, therefore I'm a Black American. And they would be technically right. A Jamaican would be a Black American. Somebody from a Somalian or an Ethiopian, he's a Black American technically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's become a misnomer because people have when they want to be us when it's convenient. All we're trying to do is bring clarity and stop erasure. But what people are doing are poking at us, and then they get a reaction from us, and they'll say, well, I agree with it, but I agree with the term, but see, for me, FBA is the way that they're doing it, the xenophobia.
Nigga, nobody is poking at no fucking Black American. You stole the movie. Revolution making Maroon movie like you are, or our race wearing dashiki. Nigga sa Africa baba. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, man. Let's leave it at that, man. These people, you've seen it. They are ridiculous.
Step in the place, bare feet in my brain. Whole week on my back, let it drain. Incense and LED glow in the dark. Stress in my spine, leave it by the door part. Sip from the cup, bitter than sweet. Old scars knocking on the soles of my feet. Breathe in, breathe out, set it straight. I don't rush fate, I breathe and wait. Chant down the circuit, clear that code. Hands up high when the signal explode. Wave that light like a new hopeless. Step in the place, bare feet in my brain. Whole week on my back, let it drain. Intense and LED glow in the dark. Stress in my spine, leave it by the door part. Sip from the cup, bitter than sweet. Old scars knocking on the soles of my feet. Breathe in, breathe out, set it straight. I don't rush fate, I breathe and wait. Chant down the circuit, clear that code. Hands up high when the signal explode. Wave that light like a new sunrise. We chant, we rise, we chant, we rise. Chant down the circuit, clear that code. Feel that weight of your mind and soul. One voice, one time, one sound inside. We chant, we rise, we chant, we rise. like city lights. Clap with it, left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight tides. Yeah. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up your spine. When it hits, you know it's time. Boom, boom, there we go. Low and rumbling is so. Hands to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1. Let it flip. Da 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 bass. Da 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 shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Da 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 bass. Da 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 shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Pull it all back, no cake. Just the echo and the right scintillates reverb. Swimming in the air, we breathe. Hold that breath. Don't you leave us. Say turn it. You say turn it, turn it. Snare roll climbing like a fever tree. On white light flooding in the laser beam. Kick, clap, snap, then the bass goes boom. Every foot pounding on the floor in the room. Can't stop. Ride that way till the very last drop. Low chords humming like thunder. And the lead line singing like Landing Wonder. From zero to a storm and you just know words, just sound doing all the rest. One more time from the top, just drums. Boom, boom, boom. Feel it in your lungs. Sing string rising like the sun at dawn when it cuts wreck bond. 3, 2, 1, last drop. Drop. Bass line breaking every wall you bro. No pass, no next to it right now. And the track goes side. Hands up, lights down low. We gonna build this from nothing. Feel that? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, kick, kick, drum hitting like a heartbeat. They sound creeping in the darkness. Snare crack cutting through the crowd, yeah. From the silence to the sound he rise. Hi-hat sticking like city lights. Clap with it left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight tides. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up the spine. When it hits, you know it's time. There we go. Low and rumbling is over. Hand to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1. Let it flow. Bass. Shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. Wait. Shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving till we're done. No words, just the world in the speakers. Let the kick talk.